private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elisa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue. FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elisa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison.
Guess what? Now people come and play. I swear. How we the EPA with me then? Just start our minute and get it right. What's more like situation is signing for free ball. What's that to you? And I is on us there with the mic and say, and I feel more than ever. You're running behind everything.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you told us. You hearing claims, to hearing be the hero on your experience. But why you for us? So why the rest not stable? No job, no food to put on the table. No justice for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids can't hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things. But we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. You made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. Say you was going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. Stay, we're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
By this time in 2019, under the George Weah's administration, we saw significant progress happening on the Marco Francis Road in the Pinsville area.
but we not seeing changes.
We saw almost all of the routes around the rehab area where President George Weah and Joe Bwaka stay.
CDC and Unity Party.
We saw significant progress on the Dole Community Road. By this time in 2019, we saw a lot of work done between the Logantown Broad Street corridor to Jamaica Road.
Tell me who you rather give the rescue now.
And of course, the Gatnesville Patient Shop at Tusafield Community had progress ongoing.
Ask you one question, now who you give the rescue?
By this time, around that particular time,
Give him the people what they want.
the Buchanan Fairground Road was taking shape in the Grand Bassa County.
The people say now.
The Town Hall community was taking shape in the Weah's administration. We also witnessed significant progress on the Banga Broad Street Road in Bunk County. All of those things were able to happen because you had companies that were up to the standard, operating and implementing projects. Even going to the extent of pre-financing some of the government projects, for the smooth operation, for the smooth delivery. On today's edition, we're going to be looking into what's happening after 2 years.
But we not seeing changes.
And I'm going to say so. Today, we're going to be looking into what's happening after 2 years.
We not seeing changes.
We are told that President Joe Bwaka has earmarked some projects to be done, some road projects to be done.
Downsizing.
Unfortunately, some of the companies that were given the contract to do those roads, those companies do not have the ability, they do not have the technical capacity. Some of those companies are compromised. Their owners are double dipping.
I say, oh, it's a rescue.
And so today, for some couple of minutes, we're going to be opening the lines, and you tell us whether you know about any new road where the government, are trying to build. I repeat, we'll open up the phone lines for about 30 minutes. There is a whole conversation we have on Bocas companies. We'll have that conversation brought forth. We want to run a survey across the country so that the Liberian people will tell us if you're in one community where the government trying to build one road, call and tell the kind of machine and the kind of company you see operating. Whether you are pleased and satisfied with the company operation, call us and tell us the community. So you let us know. We're not going to select any community for you. Just tell us if we know the name of the company operating in that place. We'll let you know. But tell us, like I said, by 2019, under the Weah's administration, by this time we saw those projects ongoing. We saw significant progress ongoing. Construction company was very, very strategic on that road. We also saw other corridors being done by different companies. We saw the old road, Chuba Road. We saw the Keyhole Community Road. By this time in 2019, we saw progress. Why is it under Joe Bwaka in 2 years we are not seeing significant progress being done? With reference to some community roads being done, is it that the government is not providing the funds, or companies that are receiving the contracts are just incapacitated to do the job? But again, you, the Liberian people, those of you who live in those facilities, those environments, will call us and let us know what is it from your angle. I remember during the time we as administration were doing the Dole Community Road, we will open up the phone lines, and community people will call us and give us a progress report on what the road is going through. And so we try to do a view sampling right here on the radio just for 30 minutes. But that's not the conversation we are here for today. Today's conversation has to do with a communication from the Asset Recovery to the Claho Foundation. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look into it as well. The Liberian president, Joe Yoma Bwaka, is out of country. He's in Morocco. What is the president bringing back from that trip? That is the million-dollar question Liberians are asking. And we are hoping that the executive mansion, by extension, the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, will tell us what Liberia stands to benefit from this particular travel the president is making. More to that, there are other crucial issues we're going to talk about. Representative Emmanuel Dan bill has been rejected by his colleagues on the grounds of the Capitol. What is it for healthcare practitioners, and what is it for the healthcare service delivery system in our country? Dan or District Number 7, Montserrat County, opted to have the health law of our country repealed and amended to provide space for people who are sick to be treated by medical facilities and medical practitioners before the issue of money can be brought forth. So what he is seeking to achieve is to make sure that money would no longer be a requirement to attaining medical services in the country. So he is trying to say when you are sick and you go for treatment, the people should treat you. When you are well, you're arranged how to pay the money back than for you to be denied medical facilities, medical treatment, because you can't pay your registration fees, like the lady who gave birth outside of Nickertown hospital, the Redemption Hospital in Nickertown, because we are told she could not find money to register. All of these plus many other conversations will form the basis of today's presentation on 87.9. We take a break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of it. For those of you who are playing the cash giveaway, remember you can dial *255*1# with Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account. You stand a chance to win for yourself some money. We're giving up to 10,000 Liberian dollars on today. And so the more you play, the better your chances are. Remember, on the 29th of this month, which happens to be Saturday, the birthday of Omen Samsaya, we're going to be giving sufficient money here on the platform. Between 5 to 10, 15, 20,000 will be given. There is also going to be a cash prize, a winner who will be walking away with one brand new television. There are going to be winners who will be walking away with rechargeable electronic fans. Somebody going to be walking away with one of those Android telephones, the Techno Camera 40 series, plus several other assorted items here on the platform, including bags of rice. So all it takes is for you to run to your mobile money account, Lone Star Cell MTN. You dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. My name is Kine. I take a break. When we come back, we will begin a series that will usher in the exposure of some of the Bukos entities in our country, including Bukos, how you call this thing? Supermarkets, frozen food centers. We are told there are cold storage facilities in this country that are in the business of importing rotten chicken, rotten turkey, rotten spare rib, and the rest of it. And those things are causing serious problem to the Liberian people, and their health. The consumption of those rotten food, because folks from the Ministry of Commerce, instead of going to inspect for the quality of the goods being sold on the market, they go there for their pocket change. We have in our possession several of those documents. Like we said, we don't talk on this radio without the evidence. Anything we say, we got bundle of evidence. And so we'll take our break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation right here on 87.9, the People's Radio.
Give him the people what they want, then you say you keep the rest. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you.
About musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand, call the real authority. But it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, and I mean you check. You wait for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, from the city to the interior. This is exactly what it is. This is exactly where we find ourselves at about this moment. And so there are 2 main topics we will talk about today, but we'll start the conversation with progress. Politics has taken over the country to the extent that we are not tracking projects. We are not tracking projects. We are not tracking progress anymore. This is terrible. This is not a good thing. This is not this is not something better off. And so yes, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So we wanna take a survey across the country. The people say the liar can say my witness across the river. So we have argued that since the Joe Bwaka government came to power, it is now 2 years. I can safely say, because November 26 is the date. On Saturday will be November 29. Next week, Monday, is December. I mean, the 2 years, man. Forget it. The 2 years we in. It is now 2 years under the Joe Bwaka's administration, and we have not seen President Bwaka take scissors, or what we call the people call scissors, to take scissors and cut ribbon to at least 1 kilometer of road where he paved. The Buka Denser, the one who they refer to as Buka Denser George Weah, in 2 years' time, had a lot of visitations. The president could go to the Marco Francis Road around the SKD. He could go to the Tusafi Road in 2 years' time. He could go to the Old Road, Chuba Road. He could go to the Keyhole Road. He could go to do assessment on the Dole Community Road. He could visit the Jamaica Road through Logantown Broad Street Road. He could go and visit projects, road construction projects that were ongoing in the country. Yeah, he could visit those places. He could. Don't put in trouble. He could visit those places. Interestingly, we have a rescue government in power. It is 2 years, and President Bwaka can't dedicate one road. Where all of the bar roads in Monrovia, different communities ain't got paved roads. 2 years, the president cannot cut ribbon. Oh, okay, forget about cutting ribbon. Forget about dedication. For 2 years, the president cannot even go and do a guided tour of ongoing road construction. And so critical investigative journalists, based on tip-off from key individuals in the road construction sector of our country, provided essential information to us that we are going to be holding for now, until we hear from you, the people who live in the communities. The first thing is, are you in any community where under the government said they'll come and do the road? That's the first question. Before you call, make sure you are living in a community where the government got some kind of road project out of the ear market. They put somebody that they won't do it, and they're about to do it, or they're doing it. Now, when you know about that, then you tell us what kind of company operating on that road. Do they have what it takes? Do they have the proper equipment? I mean, when you see real road construction company, you know. The guys on other road construction company, they're not using wheelbarrow. They're using, 2-3 machine, Very old, and not even for them, they can go rent it. When you see real road construction company, you know. When you see Bagbati, you know. What is the status of that your community road? I mean, so those are the questions we want to ask. So at least it will be able to let us know whether there are new roads being built under this administration. Whether there are new roads being built, particularly in Monrovia, under this administration. That's what we want to know. When that road project started. What is the project? What is the project status? What time the men started putting machine on the road? Okay. From the time they started putting machine on the road, what is happening to the road right now? The road okay? The road better pass the way how the men met it. When the men went on your road to do your community road, maybe you from Jagotown and the government doing one road in Jagotown. Maybe you're from People and the government doing one road. I mean, these are the kind of information we need. We're just going to do that for less than 30 minutes. There is a reason why I want to conduct this live survey. When we collected this last live survey, then we'll come back and tell you some of the reasons why those things are happening. So if you know the company operating, be honest. If the company is doing well, say the company is doing well. If the company ain't doing well, say the company ain't doing well. The way your road are looking in your community before the company could go there, tell us whether the company is doing well to maintain your road, because once a company is giving a particular road contract to do, for example, if you're supposed to face Freedom Evan Road, once they give you that Freedom Evan Road contract, until you finish paving that road, you sort of put quota on it, you sort of put cement on it, until you finish with it, you are supposed to make sure that that road at every given point in time, all weather, that the road will be pliable, meaning the road will be passable. You will greater it, you will make sure that water will not be setting control. That Bagbati company then can abandon the road. Company in charge of the road and the road water setting, the road, I mean you know your communities now. You know the places where the government, some people say government being road, me and I know. So we want to know exactly whether you fall in one of those communities where the government is implementing some kind of road project, and you got to let us know. When we finish that, we'll go to the full lady conversation and the rest of the other discussions. Oh yes. So that's what we're gonna do. So you gotta call us and tell us if you know of any road being built, let us know. If you know when the road started, let us know. If you know the name of the company operating, let us know. Is the company maintaining the road? Let us know. Is the company having the capacity to do the road? You know, I know you will not have the technical know-how, but there are some companies where get some machine, the machine get bone leaky because the tire weather in it. They now weather the machine, the machine can be working a breakdown. All the other funny things. I mean, company with machine, scrap with motor, what they're using. So you let us know, then we'll be able to do the analysis, the research, to know whether government ain't giving them money, or government giving them money and they're not able to do the job, or the company themselves very broke. They do not have the ability to do something called pre-financing. One of the great attributes of a vibrant company is for that company to be able to pre-finance the project, because when government get you contract, there is something called sovereign guarantee. Sovereign guarantee is there. When country owe you, you relax, because whatever the case, the country will pay you. So companies go to their account, take money, and do the project quick, and just be going beyond government now for the money. Those are the kind of company we want. So we'll open up the lines very soon. I know whether the public being playing a role in the country, because, like I told you, the we are administration, Dole community was taking shape. By this time, Dole community role, President Weah could go and visit Dole community, and you will see the progress being made. And you could go to Tusafi, you could go to all of the places, you could visit all of the places, and you will find tremendous progress going on. What is it from your angle? The last time I was coming from Johnsonville, around the some kind of place, they said the road going inside Quebec. The road going inside Quebec. They put one signboard there, but since they put that signboard there, the road now turn back more than the way I so be far up. After when you are leaving Johnsonville turning point, after the Palm Farm, before reaching to the Methodist Church in the curve there, some kind of little place. So I don't want to jump the gun. You guys call and let's have the conversation. Make sure you call from a committee with active project. We want to do this live view sampling on the radio. So call us on 0886 500 104 0776 104 104 to be a part of the conversation. Just in 10-15 minutes, we'll be done with this conversation and pick up. So let's go and talk to the first person on the line. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Good evening.
Yeah, I go by the name Tier 1
Tier 1 to Peking. You calling from where, Chief?
I'm calling from Chizu Fadre, district number 12.
Chikizu Fadre, district number 12. Tier 1 to Peking. Is there active road construction going on there?
Okay, Mr. Braga and his team just came here and destroyed the people building here. Although now, you have not even started the road. In fact, the road better than now. Since the graded road, come and see the hole that is right now here. Although now the company don't even have the money to complete.
So are you saying you said which are the community again? Chizu Fadre. Are you saying the way the road is now it was better than the way the road is today?
Oh yes, okay. Since the company came here, since they came here to do the breaking of people's houses, they have not even made one significant effort to make sure that the road should even be paid. Although now you come here, your car will see truck in and that can stick here. Get motorcycle, they are finding it difficult every day. They end up using LP. Last year, they call the company Q24. Last year, they came here to break people's houses down.
Okay.
Hour 24. Bring a reporter here and can see the people are complaining every day. The company keep lying to the people.
But in those instances, the company will keep gritting the road to make the road pliable. I mean, are you saying you are on public record? Are you saying it is not being done in that area?
Okay. I can show you bring a reporter right now.
Okay.
And you can interview.
Let's go.
You will see the road. The road is damaged.
Let's go to another community. Let's go and talk to another person. Hello, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. We are having a quick sample.
Yeah, Chief. I'm not living in a community with a project, but I want to put a challenge because I've been seeing a lot of things training on Facebook about the road from Nima to Tabeta.
No, forget that one. We are concentrating on. Okay, yeah. Quickly, because won't come out to Monrovia. Quickly, let's hear you.
Yeah, for me, I have a challenge. Anybody that would tell me the exact place the road has reached in Nima and Rufa. If that person call the exact place, what just came from, when they call the exact place the road is, I will send them a dialogue card. I will listen to the radio and I will.
Okay, all right, my brother. Thank you very much. We'll leave it right there. Let's come back to Monrovia. This question, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Kai.
Let's hear you, sir. What's your name? Where you join us from, Chief?
This is the common board chairman. I'm the Peter Star. I joined from Tokyo to Shufo.
Is there any road construction work going on down there? What is the name of the company?
I'm mobile. I run around in the community.
Okay.
Tokyo community specifically is not a community, but there is a road around the right hill. I don't know the company, but they started the road and Bonner A.
Oh, they are burning the road around the Rock Hill community area.
They are there right hill. There's a school on right hill before the middle block school.
Okay.
That road I live on that training going to right hill training point. They started that road really, and then they placed some comment somewhere. They didn't cover it. That they could make it and go to that covering.
So you mean a company is assigned to that project, and the Banner A community got to be using shovel to be making the road possible when they already have that road as an active law?
I challenge anybody from right here. I would say women. That women group did it. I'm a motorcyclist.
Can you imagine?
Money for me. They got rope. They were taking money for us.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's leave you on Rio. Let's see another community. Hello, sir. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Oliver Kai. Hey, my name is Isaac Nomo. I join you. I very much again, so I'm not even in my community. When I met talking about I started when we had time. They started the project from Kukuna Factory there, all the way to the place there. Because after 2026, tensions came around, and at the time in the point, or something.
Okay.
So at that time,
you're talking about
my committee and Lady Stephen Thomas, and our representative promised us, even the government came that said they will face the rule from the ball all the way east side. The road can be in there.
No. Listen. You are getting this wrong. I mean the project that already on, the one where company already on. I'm talking about the one in the future. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Okay, let's leave it right there. We got few more to take on this topic. There is a reason why we are having this conversation. We want to know what are those companies operating. Hello, let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Daniel.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, there's serious road project going on in Labatia.
Okay. What is the progress?
It's a government project.
I mean, is that one okay? The company that good? The company doing the work correctly?
Yeah, they are working now.
Okay. That one is okay. It's better. Let's leave you right there and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay. My name is Senate Sherry. I join you from Broadview.
Broadview, go ahead, Sherry.
Thank you very much. About 6 months back, before the beginning of our rainy season, we saw a concession company came. They created a particular road from VOA Junction to VOA. Since they started the construction of this road, until we heard by rumors that the road bidding were such standard work that they were doing. But since then, they left the particular road. Now the road is deployable.
Do they have proper machines? Do you see them to be somebody? To be companies that are really, really okay? When you see real company, you know, bro.
Okay. The first things I really see disheartened when these guys then came to do the work. One of the machines that were there, or one of the water truck that were there holding the water for this particular missing purpose, the tire, everything on that particular truck is spoiled. When you pass it on the road, the dust is coming on people. These guys were not even having the particular equipment that you use to build this road. It's just okay, the cargo work company that they put together to work. But since then, the road has come to a standstill. Now the road is back. Okay.
So it even bad in the way the company made it.
At least, the small quota on the road, people used to ride on it to go to VA Junction to come easy. But today, they take the small quota from there. Now the road is back.
Okay, VOA, let's leave you and talk to the other person. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Where are you?
Yeah, hello, my name is ZTP. We prefer to be called calling from Province Motokono, the capital city of Province.
Go ahead.
You see, the thing you say that it make me to laugh. The first thing here in Province Motokono, if you go to Province 2, there's a signboard there that the government decided, okay, this one will be our project. If I want to went there to put the LEC on, they say this particular road all the way to Papolo will be our first road project.
You mean the Joe Baga government and the post signboard to the road?
Yeah, to Province 2.
And up to now, no progress on it yet.
Nothing. The first greater in the greater they carry to Kegokomo area to Kubono Sharp. The second time they put the level there, when we ask question, what happened to the level testing? In fact, they said they are coming to break down people places because the road going all the way, they have to spare the road. We say you're putting quota, they said no la for a month. We say, but they said they la month, no traffic on the rail, you will not pull, you will not break nobody off. So that knows I came out and they reach to support me. I know you observe, you noted that when the
So after the day of grading, the grade of the road, is the road better off than the way it was when it went there?
It's very bad. In fact, few amount of protests that we are setting up because they do all that for support bridge, all the way road and they were also that they breaking that. They're not breaking it because of road. They do all that they breaking it because of tension line. And we are asking if that tension line, then why I get you breaking all on the line?
Okay, let's take 2 more calls, then we'll go and do the analysis. We'll live sampling. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you, sir. Where you join us from?
I'm joining from Johnson. My name is Gaga. I'm calling from Peloton Junction.
Peloton Junction. Do you have any role where the government said the being around there?
Hey man, last year the government decided to say Peloton road, they did some construction, they did a road, they did a poker. Up to now the road bad. Everybody that going things up better than the whole road. You go up to now, they just put the government just leave it at that. No,
So even they not even tell machine to be greater on the side to be make it at least for it to be pliable.
Up to now, nothing at all. They just put cover there. We add what you need to say, just leave it go out.
Wow. Let leave you right there. Peloton Johnsonville. This other person. Hello, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, yes, I'm calling from Broadview Rainbow Community.
Rainbow Community, what is the situation there?
Okay. The government is disgrace. I'm telling you, paying the road is funny. They put the road up to now. I think it was better that the quota would be there, but now if you see the road again, it's a super highway.
Wow.
It's a complete disgrace.
Wow.
That kind of thing.
Do you know the company that in charge of that road you talk about in Broadview? Because we got plenty of bad things there about some of the companies that are doing road construction. So let's see what are that one of the companies that we got fired for. Do you know the name of the company?
No, it's a Ghanaian company. I don't know the name.
So all of you in the different community where they got road construction going on, you just get the name of the company implementing the project. We want to know what's up.
Okay, all right, excuse me. I have one of the Ghanaian guys that was working with that was working on the road. I will ask him even for the name.
Okay.
For the company name, I will give it lead on you.
Okay, no problem. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead quickly. No time. Let's hear you, sir. 1 minute. Okay. You got any road going on down there? Where the government started?
For down there, is a big road of 26 gate. They go one of the Jaja road, they go rock that thing. And I think once, or September, instead of being a road, I put a funny September. The team organized the government, they are for my team. The greater road for them to go fast.
Do you know the company that in charge of that project?
No, the company is keep on that bomber area there. China, you didn't want to go. Don't get a company.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's take 5 more, then we go. This person, let's hear you quickly. 4 more after you. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chief. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, this is Lloyd D. Johnson. I'm joining position number 11, Quebec Community.
Quebec Community, the government said they want to do road down there, or they get any road project there. What happened to it?
So, Chief, let's just talk about the road maintenance. Just the section of the road. Look, as I talk to you now, if you go to this junction, this bridge, where opposite the bridge there, look, before 6 months, that whole road will sink. There's a big hole there. They're not far from the
Okay. I understand what you're talking about. Before going to DV Public School, we'll talk about it. We're talking about new project. This question, let's hear you. You got to leave your radio when you call us. Okay, we leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? How are you, sir?
Yeah, fine.
When you call up, to leave your radio.
Okay, now.
Yeah, we're better. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, you're talking about the road project. Someone call concerning that broken road. You just on that broken road, my brother. They were preserved with the government leave the road.
So it was better the government leave the road than for the government to go touch it.
Oh, she was doing the broken road in the name of extending the road.
Okay, all right. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Andrew Gibson, calling from Chikizu Factory.
Calling from Chikizu Factory. Is there a road construction in Chikizu Factory?
Yeah, the road construction is ongoing. It is very, very serious to the extent that when motorbike even pass, the team of that when motorbike.
You said the road in Chikizu Factory is difficult to the extent where motorbike.
No, the road is terrible. No, when you move it on, it gets too enjoyable. We are by the time very enjoyable.
My man, you are speaking in sarcasm. Say the real thing, we'll understand. Yeah, you speaking in sarcasm.
Oh man,
No, so are you saying the Chikizu Factory road is difficult?
The road is bad. The road is bad. I don't know how.
Do you see the company working there?
No, nobody on the road coming out to speak.
No, you are lying.
One machine gets here anywhere.
You are lying, right? If we send reporters there and we see machine on the road, what should we do?
Okay, they call me back on my number. Then I'll verify where the machine is. Let the person show where the machine is sitting currently as we speak. That there anybody that show me where the machine is.
So when did the Children's Factory road start? Do you know the company on the road? Hello? Okay. All right. So we're gonna leave it right there and say this. Now you see why almost everywhere the government said they're doing road, the people expressing how it was going to be better to lead a road than to what they call that two or multiple reasons. But I'm just going to limit them to few. You see the particular folder in my hand, so under these folders are documents. We have tons of documents about plenty of companies that are implementing projects for this government, road projects. Some of the companies receive payments from the previous government to do some of these same roads, what some of you mentioned on the radio. Some of the companies receive money from the same government to do the same roads, some of you mentioned on the radio. And it is unfortunate that those companies are not living up to. Look, the recent president we are used to be boasting every time visiting. And I just wish the force around President Baga would listen. President, we are used to be, operating, visiting project, here and there, dedicating project, because the road construction companies, to some extent, some of them were terrible, but the guys were delivering. The guys, listen to what the people are saying. Most of the roads that the guys, most of the companies on these different roads, they are messing up the roads. They are messing up the roads than the way the roads were before they could go there. The essence, the reason why government want to make you do road for the community people is because the government want to ease the burden on the community people. So once you are given the contract by the Ministry of Public Works to do lot 1, lot 2, lot 4, 5, and 6, it automatically means you are now in charge of that corridor. Make the corridor pliable while you are working there, because you are there to provide service. But because most of the companies they are fake, they are bookers, grounded in deception, and we got the documents on most of the companies, we will start to expose them. You know why? Because our advocacy in this country is not about how you call this thing. It's not about wanting the country to go back. When the country is beautiful, all of our benefit. Regardless of which party you support, all of our benefit. It's a shame that President Baga cannot dedicate one project, one road project since he came to power. It's a shame. To say, in Bain, on a Joe Baga government, they started a new road from scratch. And in 2 years' time, they are dedicating. It's a shame. It's a pure shame. And the reason why it is happening is because bulk of the companies that were giving the contracts, they are bookers that do not have the capacity. And we have the list of most of the companies. And this thing about people protecting people in government. You in government, you got your friends who run company. Your friends do not have the capacity. You take government project and give it to them. They underperform. They don't even have the ability to raise resources to pre-finance. What is difficult for some of these companies to put fuel oil in their machine and grade out the road for the people until the government can get ready to do what are the asphalt pavement, what are you're gonna do cement or whatever the case is. What will it take? A company that is unable to just grade out the road and compare the lateral depth. That company is going to be getting contracts. How is Minister Giddens awarding the contracts to the people? How is he doing it? Or somebody in high place using proximity to the president to get it kind of. Look at people calling from all over the country. Browville, Chicken Factory, Rock Hill community. Look at what people calling. These are the three communities. So to a greater extent, only 3 communities people calling from: Rock Hill, Chicken Factory, and Browville. You mean 2 years this company cannot produce? And the good thing about it, over 2 of those companies have information on them. They are a radio station. We don't say things here without the evidence. And that's why before we start to descend, and when yesterday we told you that Rachel Kuhn was threatening journalists, and yesterday we told you that Rachel Kuhn was threatening journalists, people felt were lying. We can play or a voice threatening journalists. We don't say it here when we don't have the evidence. It's on our phone, it's in our files. You take my 2 phone right now, you chunk it away like your business. That well, one thing I need to get brand new phone, relog my cloud, and I got it. Put my phone in the sea. I go travel out of the country. I end up China or in Nigeria. I buy a new phone. I put my information, all the document I get it sitting on red bag. When we start to tell you about some of the people who own some of these companies, when we start to expose how they are using their proximity and other influence as a stepping stone to underperform, you cry for the country. But I don't blame them. I blame the government. I blame President Baka. You criticize Joey, you're lying. I mean, Joey, you're being sour. He said I roll in building. 2 years, all your company you're giving project, they can't deliver one road to you. 2 years, all your company that you are giving road contract. President Baka, 2 years, all the company giving road contract, they can't deliver one quota road to you. Ali Joey, who he said our Buka dancer in 2 years' time, he was proud enough to go to Doe community and cut ribbon. A 2.7 kilometer road. He did that. He did that to the Michael Francis Road. The Archbishop Michael Francis Road, he did that. All around rehab, he did it. He around here and Joe Baka house, all over down there, he paved all the roads in the area. In less than 2 years. You mean in less than 2 years, President Baka can do the same thing? Why? It's because he got a lot of how you call them community venture, calling themselves road construction companies. We got all their details. Today, we're going to be talking about the asset recovery situation with the Cloud Hope Foundation. That's why we'll pause these road people for now. But in the coming days, all the owners, it will tell you the company AYZ, will tell you the owner of it. We tell you who that owner find away in Joe Baka government. We tell you who that owner depending on for which when they gain money for the rowing and go drink beer with it, they can go share the money and refuse to maintain the people who will tell you who are the people outside government who support them, who they rely on to do their clandestine things. We'll tell you the kind of machines they got. We'll give you all the information you need and we'll give you proof, we'll give you evidence. On the radio, we can say our evidence, we'll give you all. When to build those roads, all will use it. And I want to see people, you people will use it. Everybody will use the roads on the building. And that's why we need the roads to be built properly. For it to be built properly, the roads will have to be built by competent, qualified, and experienced engineers. Hired by real companies. And not book a company where in back. Men running the company in laptop. They can get contract before they go rent machine. Some companies don't even get 2 machines of their own. 2 machines to say, oh, the 2 machines are for us. They don't even have it in their name. That's some of the companies that winning contracts. No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do it. And so we'll tabulize it for now. But that's exactly where it is in the coming. Hopefully by tomorrow. You come me on this one. Hopefully by tomorrow. I'm waiting for one piece of document this evening. I'm supposed to have some, maybe as we speak, I'm getting it through my emails or something. When I receive that one, no. We'll sit on here, we'll call the company name, we'll show you the company logo, we'll tell you who own it, whatever, if the person living here, we'll tell you, if the person not living here, we'll tell you, everything about them, we'll say. And that's how we go to the cold storages. Then we can sell frozen food, rotten food in the country, rotten chicken feet. Selling rotten chicken feet. You hear me? Rotten gazette, rotten fish, expired goods, they're selling it. Liberians are buying it, getting sick. We expose all the cold storages. All the people who have the cold storage facilities, we expose them. The other picking the toe or to show off videos from one supermarket where the men can be using stamp and be removing expiring date. Where they can be removing expiring date. The thing gonna be expired next month, then they remove it, then they replace it with 2027. The thing will be expiring 2025 December. They replace it to December 2020. They move the 2025. They put 2027. People buying the food and getting sick in the country. We expose all. But like we said on the radio, we don't say we do not have the proof. So we are gathering all the proof. Beyond politics, we got to speak to these issues so that it will help us. Why is people getting sick in the country? Why is people getting sick in the country? You got the kind of food the people's eating, the food not healthy. Expired food. They're allowing it to go and they're recycling it. Somebody told me some rice company, the rice can waste in the ship. They can pack everything, they bring it and rebag it. Imagine regular people then sitting down on what they're sweating, they're walking on it with their feet. The people can and rebag it, and we're selling nothing on our market. The good thing is we are getting all of the information. And we keep saying this to you every time. If you work with a supermarket and you know that supermarket can be changing the expiry date on the food, you got to call your name to us. Check on the radio station, ask for our number, call us, get all the information, send it to our WhatsApp number. And you work with any company, anywhere where you see the boy doing bad thing when I'm good for the country, get our information. My information, I will not read it on the radio, but everybody in the country that's supposed to get my number got it. You'll find our numbers and let us know. Because when you sit down in the supermarket and the Lebanese man or the Indian man or the Liberian man who run the supermarket tell you to change an expiry date from on the sardine expiring December 2025, then the Lebanese man tells you to change it from 2025 to 2027. All to you, because you're working there, you know it, so you'll not eat it. But when you leave that place, your girlfriend will come buy the sardine. You not know she can buy the sardine behind you. She carry the sardine to her house. She go cook your dry rice with it. You will not tell us where you buy the sardine here. You go to the house now. The thing where you say you are acting smart, you go eat the dry rice to her house. You start getting sick. So if you do not protect it, if you do not expose it, you could be vulnerable. You could be vulnerable. And that's what we are saying to you. If you have bookers, and I repeat, if you have fake construction company in your area where you know they didn't get a real capacity, they're using wheelbarrow and shovel, funny tools, they're not even up to standard, and you sit there and you don't expose them, you don't bring their information to us. When the bear rolls after 2-3 days, your road start sinking. After 2-3 days, your road start busting. That you're living there, that you will suffer. That's why you see how we taught to put politics aside and discuss these critical issues that are affecting all of us. By tomorrow, some of the companies will start appearing on the show. And any company we mention, let's say any company we mention will provide space for that company to come and provide their clarification to every allegation we'll be providing. When we tell you that you receive $1.5 million or you receive 700,000, you receive this one from so and so time, and you should not be operating in that community without so and so work. If you want to respond, if you think a lie, come and respond. We'll provide our evidence. We'll give you the time to respond to some of the claims we'll be making. Oh, yes, but the preliminary documents we have seen so far, so come on, they got plenty of money. When you go to the place where the weather was supposed to be working, you will cry. How you receive money and the people cannot even have paved road. Forget the quota why you sort of put there. Forget the cement why you sort of put there. But you're receiving money. You're receiving money. $250 won't drum a few. Why would it take you to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 and buy fuel and just greater the road and let the people have their paved road? Greater the road, let people be moving freely until you can bring a cement. That's why you need company that will be up to the tax, that will be capacitated enough to handle these kind of things. In the absence of it, come on, man. Come on, then you are not supposed to be there. How is Giddens awarding these contracts? How is it? There are too many people at Public Works Ministry who are angry with the way some of the contractors are getting their contracts. They're angry. The last time Rodan Guinea said, You mean road construction company get follow administration pickups? I see what's money coming. You hear me? They're doing nothing on the corridors. The corridors are left uncatered to, potholes, deplorable than they were prior to the company going there. So I mean, it doesn't make sense. But there is a tomorrow. We'll have that conversation. We'll take a break. When we come back from our break, we talk about this latest news from the asset recovery, which has to do with the Clyde Hope Foundation. Then we'll run, and take calls and be out of here for today's edition. Let's take a break to be right back.
In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't tell law in your hand, call the real authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, enemy you check. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it, you must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, the people bringing safety to your communities. We'll go and have this conversation. Look, let me say this to our people and let it be very clear. I'll open up the lines for conversation very soon. I'm not going to waste time. So let's see whether somebody is winning money. If not, then we go back to the topic. *255 *1# is the code. So the asset recovery went to court to compare BMC, the Building Material Center, a company that was part of the construction of the Clyde Hope Foundation. So the asset recovery team went to the court to demand BMC to provide any information, in fact, all of the information relative to payments that were received for job that they did to the Clyde Hope Foundation. It is their understanding, according to them, that money that were used to construct the Clyde Hope Foundation came from the government. And as such, the property should be for the Liberian government and not for Madam Claire Marie Weir. This is what is happening right now in the country. So BMC is a business entity, they will respond. They did their business, they will respond to it. Clyde Hope Foundation is a non-governmental organization. That is what we are made to understand, and that is what we know. Clyde Hope Foundation got their lawyers, they will respond to it. That being said, the government should stop cherry picking. The government will need to demonstrate seriousness if we are to take them serious. How do I explain to people outside of Liberia that the Liberian government is investigating the source of funding for the Claho Foundation when the very government investigating is yet to provide one piece of information on the construction of a $10 million project in Foya. How do I explain that thing to my colleagues from Ghana? How do I explain to my colleagues from Ghana that the guy who arresting people telephone in the community until they can show their receipt? How do I explain that I got one big telephone laying out in your living room where the whole community know where he buy it from or who bought it for him? How do I explain that? Like I said, Claho Foundation is a non-governmental entity. They will defend themselves in court. If they go to court, they will defend themselves there. BMC is another private entity. BMC will defend herself in court. My only point is the entity trying to preach equity must come with clean hands. The government cannot be attempting to make strides towards accountability when the government herself is not accountable to the Liberian people. That's inequality. That's cherry picking. Oh no, I don't need to remind you that we went to crisis in this country in 1980s. The late 1980s up to the 1990s till Taylor left. I need not to remind you that we went to crisis because others felt that they were super Liberians, they could do something, and the other people could not do it. Let Claho Foundation go solve their issue in court. They have their lawyers. They will present their evidence. If the evidence is strong enough, the law will be the law. But the very government that is trying to push this logic of wanting to fight corruption is herself very corrupt. Minister of State Designate did not provide any information as to the construction of the Foya project. Presidential Press Secretary provided a conflicting statement. Deputy Information Minister provided another conflicting statement. Till today's date, a project that is being protected by armed police officers of the Republic of Liberia is without an identity. The project is without an owner. And the government won't distract us. It is our understanding that Claho Foundation is a proponent of her humanitarian activities. Donors contributed to the Claho Foundation, a non-governmental institution. Donations were made to the Claho Foundation, not to the office of the First Lady Republic of Liberia. Two different places. Two different places. So Claho Foundation will provide answers to all of those issues. But the government should not attempt to distract us from the real issues happening in the country. That's a distraction, and I'm not gonna dwell on it. The government is distracting us from a budget you submitted, a $1.2 billion budget that is not reflective of salary increment for the poorest of the poor. The civil service got anything in the entire budget to celebrate. You are having budget hearing. You know that we'll be concerned about what you are doing towards revising the harmonization that you cried about all through. And because we'll criticize your budget you submitted, how insensitive the budget is towards the plight of the ordinary people of our country. And so what did you choose to do? To distract us. And I want all of you out there to think critically. Every time you see the government say they're going after one former government official for corruption, it can be around the time where the president can travel and he won't come back. I want you to listen. Anytime President Baga travels, and he made a note say he will not bring rock from the trip he's traveling to. When the note say you're about to come, they will check in the CDC government and just look for long. Grab Austin Kawhi and say, Minister Austin Kawhi, he still rest. You'll go hang on, you'll go jack on him. So while they are hankering Austin, carrying the J, the whole country concerned, oh, the boy Austin Hancock, the Hancock ABO, the boy, why everybody concerned about that thing? President come quietly, Ralphie, he get on, he come to the hall, he said that he joined up, he bring rack, zero in return to the country. So we are all focused on the arrest that was made, and we forget to know that our president spent over $400,000 to travel and brought $0 to the country. You will not continue to use propaganda to run the country. It will not work. The truth will always remain the truth. The truth is that people are suffering. The truth is that Jeremiah Cohn, the vice president, made it clear yesterday that Liberians are in dire need of jobs, and the government is doing nothing. It's doing little to solve that problem. Thereby urging, the private sector to be dealt with. Yeah, you're calling on the government to ensure that the private sector will be better off so that it can provide jobs. The vice president himself admitted that the failure of this government is to provide jobs. Those are the cogent issues happening in the country that you want to distract us from. The only time we can see the government arresting people, either the Steve Rezo, the Judo one, like the time when the president can travel and he's about to come back. As soon as he travel and he's about to come back, when the man don't say he breaking rack, boom. They low around. They see the other person say, you are under arrest. Why? You still rest. All of that will not help you. Because as you are finding solace in propaganda, the bread and butter issues continue to confront the Liberian people. They're not going to listen to your propaganda you are into. These people want jobs. These people want the Liberia where their salaries will not be harmonized. So you can do all your propaganda, all your distraction for why you care. In as much as you do not counter the bread and butter issues, those issues that are pertinent to the survivability of the Liberian people, they will see all of what you're doing as caricature, and obviously, it's not going to work for them. Two government officials bought BB cars. One person bought 195,000, another person 100 and something thousand. You may want to resign. You took the car from him, but the other one keeping a car, and nothing is done to him. And you call that one fighting corruption? You call that fighting corruption? Somebody from the file letter office was involved with duping people on some kind of scholarship business. Till today's day, we don't even know whether that person was actually suspended or something else. The foreign minister is on record. The reason Matthew Yimblue lost his job was because he tried exposing a fake Nicotech scholarship scheme masterminded by the foreign minister Sarah Besso Yanti and information minister, well, what is his name? Gerald Olympia. Matthew Yimblue started to argue, he started to agitate that this is a 419 process. You suspended Matthew Yimblue. He got vexed and resigned. Then you stopped the Nicotech scholarship scheme, but you did not reinstate Matthew Yimblue. But the later Matthew accused, you still keep her on the job. How are we supposed to consider your fight against corruption as holistic and not vindictive? How? We will start to respect your fight against corruption if there is any genuine fight, when that fight is being tailored in a way that it will reflect a holistic endeavor. But you can be cherry picking. You can be cherry picking. You can be cherry picking. It doesn't work that way. I'm not defending Cloud Hole Foundation. I would never. I'm not defending BMC, and I would never. These two institutions are independent. They got their lawyers. Their lawyer will defend them. But the government that is attempting to appear to be a moral voice, it is the government I'm having issues with. I don't care whether Cloud Hope Foundation is guilty or not. No, they will solve that problem. If they are guilty, they will solve it. I don't care whether BMC is guilty or not. You know, I mean, they will solve the problem. These are independent businesses. But the government is attempting to be very, very honest, very, very bold, very, very, you know, combative in terms of fighting corruption. It is the government I got issues with. The list of Esther Graceman took $500,000 from NASCOP when the government are not even taking power. You left that report untouched. You didn't investigate it. The Papa died. May so rest in peace. $500,000 to buy cars for Omen Joe Baka. That's corruption. That's corruption. No, you didn't fight that one. $10 million project in 4 years. The government took $8 million and built out a commercial bank. Built out a commercial bank. When the former CBL governor got angry and started to express dissatisfaction over the deal, the rushing out of the place was some fake suspension. And when the man decided to take them to court, the government decided to bribe him, to pay him. Oh, my man, we'll pay you all your benefit. No need for you to carry out the court. We'll pay you your benefit. Please, to beg you, we'll pay you your benefit. You suspended somebody, but you go ahead to pay them. How you suspend me, then you pay me? There are too many corrupt issues around this government. Corrupt dealings. The fight against corruption must never be selective. It should be a holistic fight. You can get police people protecting a whole $10 million property in 4 years that got no owner, but the government protecting it, no information on it. Then you want us to believe that you are fighting corruption? No, we are not foolish. Why is it the only time you can arrest people that time Joe Biden can travel, and when you're about to come back and you not know say you're bringing nothing, that time you can arrest people? Why? No, why? Anytime about travel and you're about to come back, when you ain't bringing nothing, when you ain't bringing rock to the country, that time the man can go and they'll say that girl, man. Let's say in Steve Fuel oil. They'll grab you to carry you to South Beach, they put you there, your lawyer go to stand for you, you'll come out outside. Fini. So all that time we'll be talking, so, oh, they arrested the other minister, they arrested the former minister, or they put in jail, they arrested the former president, they put in jail. Oh, we'll be talking that thing, we'll finish forgetting. That thing will be on until Omen Joe Baka made over 25 trips now. In Morocco. We are hearing that Morocco trip, one red dollar will not come from out of it. If it comes from there, then we'll be surprised. Then me the man point the door. We got door point the man. That regular news. When they say the man point the door, then I want that news. And so these are troubling things. Alarming. Alarming. How do we do that? How do we do that? So the two entities will go to court. They will go and clear their names. And I support that they do it. I support that they provide their defense to whatever allegation brought forward against them, both the business and the foundation. But at the end of the day, the institution preaching equity must also be willing, to display clean hands. Nobody must smoke, but you get ghetto to your heart. But you passing around and you say you want open people's room to know whether they're smoking in their rooms. Oh no, I'm not saying people should smoke in their rooms. But if you should check people's room to see whether they're smoking there, your own house should not get ghetto in it. We support the fight against corruption to the fullest. We support the fight against corruption at every length. What we will not support is the selective form of justice. is to use the fight against corruption as a political tool to target your opponents. It's wrong. It is absolutely wrong. You jail someone to it, I mean, you send someone to it in the court here. Yanti to it, you put it in jail. Standing for it, you put it in jail. For money to spend through NSA operation, this. They see from the money we they spend money. Today, NSA finish spending more than that money. They see all the counter transaction and finish happening. Why are you using one standard to handle a particular group of people and using a different standard to handle when we are also going to be held by one standard, one centralized standard? It is unfair. It is diabolical. It doesn't hold water. We should not do it. And so I see that whole Cloud Hole Foundation thing as a total distraction intended to confuse us about President Bouakar's zero trip he has made to Morocco. It will be almost the 25th trip now. It will be about 25, maybe around 25, 24, or 26. That your country president made what 26th trip and he bring one paper make candy. It's shameful. And so because the thing that we will talk about it, that's why they bring out of the noise. The last time I know where the president came from again. I don't know where he came from the last time. The last time I don't know where he came from. I don't know where he came from the last time. He was not bringing rock to us. What was it, France? Yeah, he went to Paris. The last time he went to France. When they knew he was not bringing rock from France, they came, oh, Jawia Sego, oh, Jawia Dao. The whole country was on Jawia Se, Jawia Da, Jawia Se, Jawia Da. We discussing that one. Joe Bagakin swear he entered the country from France. He bring rock. From that time to that time, nobody corroborate. The time you go Morocco, returning from Morocco, and they know that he might not bring rock, they jump into who built Cloud Hole Foundation. Who spend money there? Who do the other one? Okay, the foundation and the company will. I don't want to appear to be talking for them. But why is it that every time when the Babe come in and you know him bringing anything at time, you can start bringing about corruption cases to distract us? It is not working. Government cannot continue using distraction. And all of you, my people, to City Hall, I think getting your list. I think getting the list from the people to City Hall. They are giving you $15. The people who working with City Hall, they're giving them $15 to go to your program December 6th. $15. They will not give you the money. You get in the bus at the program. You go to one of your coordinators, then they give you $15. You pay money to government entities. You paying civil servants. $15, $20 from civil servants. So different government ministry and agencies, they are compelling people to go. Compelling people to go. Giving them money to go. You are deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself to pay people to go to your rally so the rally will be packed, jam-packed, and you think you're still in control of the country? That's self-deception. It's better you know that you are being rejected. It's better you know that your approval rating is low so that you can work on your attitudes, so that you can reduce your vindictive approach towards governance. Then for you to go borrow crowd. Oh, citizen opposition, the black between Boulevard Junction to 540 because citizen black that road when they're doing the groundbreaking. So you want to go and put on your own crowd. No. The citizen crowd was natural. They may not in power again. They ain't got money. Citizen ain't in power again. They ain't got money. Natural crowd. People went, bought their own t-shirts and went to the groundbreaking ceremony. And that's how I hope they were locked and loaded. From 12 o'clock up to 5 o'clock, it was locked and loaded. You in government. Government comes with a lot of responsibility. There are people who you promise job. You're not getting a job. They will not go there. Or who they're going to celebrate. Other men who eating, who enjoying more than that. They will not go there. You can't compare yourself with the opposition community. No government can do that. The government got challenges. Opposition community ain't got it. In opposition, everybody understands that they got money so people can operate in opposition. In government, they want it from you. So it's best you leave the thing natural. Those who will go there, then you know that these are our natural supporters. Then you can use that data now and start working to start building on regaining the trust of the people. Because the Liberian people have lost their trust in the government. They've lost it. Forget a few United Partisans who are still on Facebook defending what you're doing in the country. Forget about it. A good portion of those who voted for this government are disappointed. They're disappointed in the fact that the president who swear that riding private jet was a terrible thing cannot even go to FOIA these days without using private jet. They're disappointed. That a regime that criticized their predecessor for building homes, building properties. The regime now got $10 million property on their hands in FOIA that they cannot defend. You think people are not taking note? People are watching. They are identifying the betrayal. A regime that criticized George Weah for buying one Lexus Jeep when you were delegating Joe committed role. A regime that made it out of news contents on the different radio stations and the media platform in the country. They're disappointed that that regime is having the president to drive 2 bulletproof Lexus SUVs that we can price at $1.2 million for the both of them. They're taking note. All of these things combined are contributing to the lack of trust and confidence they have in the system. More to that, you are not doing anything to revise harmonization. So instead of you focusing on working on in the best interest of the country, you are concerned about doing propaganda. Who told you that people get time for that thing you own? And you put someone to you arrested someone to you put Yanti Twana in jail. You arrested Master Kimia, then you put it in jail. Mary Brother, you put it in jail. See how groundbreaking ceremony? Who told you they put get time for that thing? The person went and they came out in their number. Oh, because you arrested twice, and so you think people wouldn't have come out. They don't have time for it. In as much as they want accountability, they don't see that as anything. They want to see what you promised them. They want to see what will go to them. They want to see the roles that you will do. They want to see the projects that you will implement. They want to see the policies that you will introduce. They were taking treatment at public medical facilities for little or no money. Your government can increase the money for what people use to pay the redemption in all the government hospitals. They increase it to the point where the other woman could not afford it, and she gave birth to her baby outside Redemption Hospital. Those are the issues they're concerned about. The cost of living has increased. The cost of doing business in Liberia has increased. Unemployment, like the vice president said, is still a major challenge. In fact, it is difficult right now. Peace and reconciliation is still on the paper. The government is doing little to unite the country because the government is proceeding from a vindictive perspective. Cloud Foundation. Cloud will represent herself in court. The foundation will represent herself in court. BMC will represent herself in court. The next thing is the investigator will have to be investigated. You can't be beating the drum of credibility when you are not credible. Who banged the horse in Lofa? Who? Who banged the horse in Lofa now? Who banged the horse in Lofa? Oh, Martin asking for who banged the horse in Lofa? That only Cloud Foundation he can know. Okay, Cloud Foundation will respond to him. Oh, Martin, he want to know who provided who provided the 500,000 or better still, what was the 500,000 used for? That's Professor Crispy wrote communication for to NASCOP. Martin, he concerned about that one. Oh, Martin, he want to know about the other Jeep that Double Jala bought. He using it. The other one Army Mura bought, they took it from him and they took it to GSA garage. But Double Jala using it. They don't take it. Oh, Clamati ain't interested in that one. And so at the end of the day, it has to be holistic. It should not be selective. It shouldn't. The government must be able to address the issue of corruption from a holistic approach. When you start to make it appear like you are witch hunting, then it undermines the sincerity. It undermines the true intent, if there were any. And so I'm not going to say more on these issues. Keep playing *255 *1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. We'll return to this radio by tomorrow. Like I said, if you know your company is very bogus, start worrying, because we got plenty of evidence that we'll be displaying on tomorrow. We are processing them, and hopefully when we do, we'll start displaying those communications by tomorrow, hopefully. You can't take government money. Some of you receive 3-4 different installments. Some of you receive 2 installments. Some of you, the former government gave you some money, the current government gave you some money, and you were doing nothing on the corridors you are assigned to. I mean, all of those issues will come to it. But on the issue of the Cloud Foundation and the rest of it, the government should stop distracting us. They should focus on the bread and butter issues. They should stop chasing clouds. You are not concerned. You are not serious about fighting corruption. You are pretending. You're faking it. If you're serious about fighting corruption, by this time, the country should be having an idea of the owner of a property being protected by police officers. You know these United Party people paying the police officers who are holding guns in FOIA? The Liberian taxpayers' money, you and I, our taxes, that's what we're using to pay the police. We're not paying the police to protect some kind of property that we do not know the owner. You got police people with plenty gunshot, grenade, and everything protecting one property in the bush. We do not know who owned the property, and you come back to town filibustering, pretending to say you're fighting corruption when in true essence you are not fighting corruption. You are chasing clouds. There's a difference between propaganda and governance. There is. Until the United Party people can understand and draw a thin line between the two, they'll keep deceiving themselves. Like I've always said, today in Equatorial Guinea, the military took over. Guinea-Bissau, rather. The military took over. Go read France 24. Go. France 24, go. The military in Guinea-Bissau, they took over. Something happened to the election there. The people won't get vexed. Military say, let me get you over. The government should stop deceiving herself. Because when you keep deceiving yourself, like the way you're paying people now to go to your December 6th rally, you're deceiving yourself. You get some money to go there. When the person come out, it costs you. Oh, the country you tell the people money, you buy 1.2 million car, you paying 10 million horse in for you. You drink all that, you're spraying money on birthday party. When you call a member 10 or 15 hours, you will go there and get it. When you finish, come back in cost. They may come out in cost, buy cost in legs. You'll be fooling yourself thinking that you are having control over the system. And so when you go to election with that kind of deception and you lost, you better don't try to cheat. When you go to the process after neglecting the bread and butter issues of the country, after refusing to cater to the bread and butter issues of the country, when you go to election and the people flock you at the ballot box, you better don't try the results. Because this country, Liberians are no longer looking at people who will sit and the wrong government can sit down over them. When they fail with you, they vote you out. They don't care to know how popular you are. President Weah is an example. As popular as he is, they voted him out. 20,500 vote difference, they voted him out, and he conceded. He did the honorable thing to concede. Not because he was weak, not because he didn't know how to fight war, not because he didn't know how to deploy men and women in the street to protect, his legacy, but he did so because the Liberian people were never prepared to stay with an illegitimate president. So he respected himself and said, I am not going to impose myself on the people. And no political institution should ever dream that they can impose themselves on the Liberian people. There will be consequences, extreme ones. Very extreme consequences. There will. What does CDC in power? They should never dream about forcing themselves on the Liberian people. CDC kind of power, if they lost, they should get an election up. You being in power today, if the laws, they should never dream about forcing themselves on the Liberian people. There will be consequences. This country ain't like a country where the people willing to allow an illegitimate administration to preside over the no. So they better be working on the bread and butter issues of the country. They better be concerned about straightening the things they said they would have straightened instead of chasing clouds. Because at the end of the day, let the year finish any. By the time we finish with Christmas, we end up in 2026. Joe Biden ain't caught ribbon for one quota row yet. One quota row, he ain't caught ribbon for it yet. So we dedicated one and you are the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, or we dedicated one, to the glory of the country. One, he ain't do it yet. We're coming end of 3 years. One new row, he ain't dedicated yet. The court he's going to dedicate in Riverside, that's how we are building. The 3 high school he's going to dedicate in Nimba, Bong, and Magibi, that's how we are on the project there. They run about the ERWA, we're going to dedicate. Elan Blow, that's how we are started those things. Ralphie Highway project are ongoing, that we are project. Okay, Ministry of Complex Overhead Bridges, it already started. Let's hope that maybe 2028, 2029, he will cut the ribbon. But until then, there is nothing substantive we see him dedicating. And that's why we are putting pressure on some of the Booker company there that got dealing with him. That's why we'll be naming and shaming them, including those in government who are providing shield for them. Those outside government who are also providing shield for them will expose all. When we are done gathering all of our information, we will. And so you don't just be there chasing propaganda and thinking the people will listen to propaganda. They're butchering hungry. People are hungry in this country. As we speak, some kind of family finish buying 2 cups of rice with the bitter ball and the pepper with the oil in the plastic. They're waiting for Vita, okra, and fireco money. That family begging in the community. Oh, please go to Uncle Tomo, let him give you $50. Oh, please go to Uncle James, let him give you $50. So go buy our $40 go and $10 okra to stay with the rest. There are families going through that today, right now. They want you to change their situation. They want you to institute policies that will affect them. You can't sit here, you building millions of dollars property clandestinely in the forest, and the people here pretending to say they're fighting corruption. Cloud Hope Foundation will go defend a saying code. That one me and not there. BMC will go defend a saying code. My issue is the people who say they are fighting corruption, they themselves got integrated issues on them. Oh, you can't ref our game. You can't ref the game between Baka and Chelsea and you wearing Chelsea jersey. Then we spectators will allow you to be holding the whistle in front of us. It doesn't make sense. You can't be the referee. You should be clean. You can't be referee for Baka and Chelsea game. Then you wearing Chelsea jersey. Then you hold referee. You holding whistle, and you say we will have a fair game. We don't care whether Chelsea got penalty or Baka got penalty. We care about who holding the whistle. The man holding the whistle is wearing political t-shirt for one political institution. The fight against corruption should be non-political. We'll continue on tomorrow. Let's take a break. The pre-birthday man, Omen Sam Sion, is the Chief Executive Director of Crime Stoppers Liberia. We take a break. When we come back, we take calls, and we'll be out of here on 87.9.
Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it. Crime for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stop it. Crime for all of us.
Okay, so that's exactly what it is. Plus 231-86-500-104, plus 231-86-500-104, 086-500-104 are the numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. My name is Kai, Oliver Kai, KOK, that's my name. Call us, let's have a wonderful, wonderful time on the radio. If you're there, I am here. Let's go and start to take the calls. So plus 231-86-500-104. I repeat, plus 231-86-500-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's go to the first caller right away. The first caller, let's see who is this person. Okay. Go ahead. Let's hear you. How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Okay, thank you all so much for putting the time. My name is Joseph B. Sorry, I'm joining from my comfort zone, my residence for Utan Maka District.
Go ahead.
And I think we're going to go to and see the thing stopped up. I want to say thank you all so much. The issue is, that's why you're saying you are right. I support the idea. The government, this is the 22 times that this person has traveled and they have come back with nothing. So they are coming without any level. They know that they have anything Morocco to bring back to Nigeria. So they just want to get here somewhere on the opposition bloc and to derail the tensions of the Liberian people from that trip to Morocco and then to focus on the Star Foundation issue. And the issue is we have to be real in this country. We told the people that this country we just have to pray. But this government needs nothing to benefit the Liberian people. So they're always sitting around. When last that the person has got running somewhere? When last the person has dedicated that project? But the people who monitor as President of Nigeria, the person has done nothing. And just only to sit around this place there. So we want to be careful. But come 2029, all is well. We pray for long life and prosperity. That come 2029, we will get this guy out of the president. We are back into the presidency. Thank you all so much for the time.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's go and talk to another batch of callers here on 87.9. Let's go back to the line and talk to this person. Who is this particular person? The lines are bustling until the whole line finish cracking. Let's talk to this person and see. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, okay, I do my son.
We're great, man, CC.
Yeah, so you can't get perfect. They put you crack it in this country. Crazy. We're not crazy. Walk out, go, he's coming, nothing, he bring it to the country. He's coming back again. So they play strategy that we put a second to here and get into some criminal and go to it. We're not here for that. That woman is a lame woman. Because of our husband, people do you see, husband need to do things in the country for our children. When you say they stay in the country for so many years, they got put on the apporter. You see that they pay for the medical for what is it against you? You're free to get your husband going free. Actually, all that pay for in the country, pay school in the country, we pay money to go there. And one school fee, if you go, say to them, I'm going to go to the country. They take it all the country. And people come and start dying in the street. So I say, well, let's go forgive me. Let me confess. Okay. I did forgive me. Let me confess. I did it before I think to myself. If they don't get crying for
My identified woman, I don't be able to in the community. Can also, and so we are going to wake up also. Traffic, this is called in my morning in the nettle. She's my own. But this morning she came, she passed. Okay, well, that is enough. I said, Mama, I said, cool. But if you for I can see your face that what you say? Then again, Mama, she's pretty again. But the one going to say, I get a credit for you. The nigga she wants to open her yard, Mama. When you start selling, go to Joseph Walker Hall.
You sort of credit Oma, man.
No. I want to say that God forgive me. I did it to myself. Because I nature to be a boss. They want to fit me in this community. And they said making mockery out of making mockery out of me. And they feeling a peace. So I said, well, I'm telling you. She said for a lot of years, you I said, let you want to her. Forgive me for that one. They're also in the country. Government, it will be whatever before. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, man. Sisi, we leave you right there. Let's go and talk to the other person. Hello, sir. Go ahead. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chief.
My name is Ali Padikoma Joseph Bata.
Go ahead.
So, I will commend you for your program. I gave my on your show. That is in the union to go the government prosecuting Jesus. But I did not hear you naming.
No, they didn't. Are the man there? Who Jay Adela Camara? You saw Adela Camara, Jay?
The government, I say to Sabi, a lawyer, and you are free general of people that lawyer king should have bones. So, okay, we're telling the French corruption, my brother. I've always said this to people. For me, the way I see politics, I'm the president of the enemy machine. What are you supposed to be? You are supposed to be all your life. I want people down for multi-party, democracy in the country. So if they are right today, everyone should benefit. So if because I suppose you need a party and SCDC president, maybe you my man, I use you. I'm not taking if I get it, I'm not taking it.
The man says you won't put more. I mean, you lead a woman, let a man say or thing. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead. This person.
How you doing, brother?
We're great. Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, I'm dead of I'm calling for president. You know, I want to say something, right? Because you said there's something shit at the public house. Or telling you there. You telling you there the police charging boat. Oh yeah, like the way you guys get the the police charging boat. And more when you break it down, I'll the name of the day. Anyway, the thing you say, that's what I'm sure. Anytime you go out of the country, he's coming back. I tell you, there's the
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and talk to this other person. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we'll leave it right there. Let's go and talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute. Oh no, the internet is kind of difficult. Let's talk to this person. Hello. Wow. It's difficult. The network is tough. This person. Hello. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Diana. Where I will speak to the details according to Kosa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's very puzzling here is that there's something wrong with this government. We hearing people complaining every day, including civil society groups, about it. And no lawyer, no other person saying anything about it, not even the government, but they're coming out to say things that they know that, I don't know, there's something very wrong with this government. If they want to tell us that the first president they were in office and then maybe she loved it, she used innovation, she got some things and then she developed Liberia or she brought in a project. I think what she should be doing now is to show the idea to that current first lady. So also use her office to go out there and love it and do something that she can also help the Liberian people. Alright? So just like people are saying, as usual, whenever Waka uses the Liberian resources and leaves the country, when he comes back with empty handshake and photo shoot, they want to bring out different topics just to make people to follow what they want to say. So I mean, we just gotta focus on the real issue. When Waka back in the country, we need to ask him what he is doing for Liberian people. They cannot bypass that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Thank you. The visual impaired are keeping this pump there. To the fire to deliver, and I'm getting my car.
Go ahead.
Yeah, KOK is serious. Nobody is stopping anybody from fighting corruption. But the corruption, the way in which the guys are doing it, it's very, very clear that they are carrying on complete wish on. That is a serious issue. You know, the last time you came up with the same thing, the former fights that they came up and clarify and tell you that even the deed of that property, they're not even in President we are need. We have to talk about your government or your country. No. But let's look at the services that she is even providing there. It's not a profit making things that the woman is doing over there. She is using her institution to help children that cannot afford. Destitute children that they didn't have man, children that they are man will not afford. She gathering them and carrying them. There are zero children there sitting down beyond computer as their ages and learning. So it's not because you put $10 million in the budget, the $1.2 billion. You put $10 million there to support the budget for asset recovery. Is it the asset now that you're going to recover or arrest? Is it the asset that you're going to recover? You can't tell me up to it. We don't know the here and the day today. You went beyond that arrest. We don't know where are we without one again. Maybe they will have you jump beyond Singapore, the whole broad day of Nizo, the other side. Nothing again we're hearing again. Then again you come back to Clark Marie we are. Hey, but we are aware. Your target is President we are. But be aware that see where you are planning. You can't take it for it. But we too are planning in the night. In the day we are planning. That's something that you try to get to. We say don't get there. Get there, Papa. But be aware the day you get there, that the day you'll be finding your way at the back door of the second dimension. Thank you.
Okay, we leave it right there. Let's go and talk to this other person on the line. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
How are you? Oh, you in studio?
Yep, we are in studio.
Oh, I wanted to talk to Wisdom. I don't know him.
Oh, no. There is no Wisdom. I'm a personal number, the radio station number. This person, hello, how are you?
Okay. Okay.
Good evening.
How you doing?
We are great.
Look, let me tell you, if the Liberian people did not get up and wait for 2029, these people will arrest until they arrest their body from the grave and send them to court. People damaging the country. We are still waiting for 2029. Behind you, that if we wait for that time, we arrest people all over. The country is already damaged. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. On the line. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Hello, go ahead. Okay, we leave you right there. Let's go and talk to this other person on the line. Go ahead. 1 minute. Good evening, my brother. Let's hear you, sir. Okay, we leave you right there. It has to be done in the confines of the law, dude. We'll leave you right there. Let's go and take the last caller. Then we call it a day on this particular conversation. My name is Oliver Kine. We are here on the People's Radio, the biggest in the country. So we have less than 3 minutes to go. This is what we're gonna do right here on 87.9.
One more freedom for one more freedom for were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they kill their crown, they change their mind. When they kill their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Okay, so that's exactly what it is. What kind of corruption fighters are fighting corruption when their own $10 million property is yet to be understood? We'll return here on tomorrow. The book cost construction companies, get ready for us. We have all of your information. We have everything we need. And we ensure that we'll help President Bwaka so that the roads will be built in this country correctly. Amen, Joe. We have built plenty of roads. He cannot be here 2 years. He ain't able to build one road because the companies are so bookers. I'll be returning here on tomorrow, hopefully with Alexa, who is currently on another operation. Until then, it has been a Freedom Communications Incorporated production. DJ Marvis will sit at controls afterwards. Keep playing a star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. DJ Marvis will pay sufficient money when he returns on the platform. Until then, have yourself a wonderful time. God bless you and bye-bye.